It's the time to get down.
All systems in full effect. Yes! Rise and shine!
Wake up, it's a brand new day.
Come on!
Let's get down on the good news train. Have your morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Get the 311 before the morning's done. Laugh until you cry. You can always rely on morning coffee with Mario every Monday. Morning coffee with Mario.
Yes! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everybody to Morning Coffee with Mario, the show that comes to you weekly to set you right for the week. And today is no different, and I'm here with my partners in crime. First of all, give it up, Victor Allen over there working the switcher.
What's up, Pete? How you
Partner in
feeling?
crime.
All right.
And also, got my AI Alexa. Alexa, sing good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
All right, I guess that'll do. What can I say? Welcome, you guys. Hey, it's amazing day. It's amazing the neighborhood. We're having one last good day of weather, I think, here they're talking about in Los Angeles, because rain is coming, and I guess we can't complain because most of you have been dealing with it all week long. And you've been dealing with it, and I guess we should be happy to be among the lucky. But here in Southern California, it is so beautiful. But it wasn't that way last Friday, and I want to apologize to those of you who were waiting last Friday night for the Friday night agenda. We had a power outage. Scheduled power outage, by the way. We were notified it was supposed to go from 9 till 4, and we were ready. But because of problems, believe it or not, it went an extra 6 hours. And I can't blame the workers. Got to give a thumbs up to the workers. They are working furiously to get stuff up. We could walk outside and see them in the street, you guys. But meanwhile, actually, the other half of this block, we were the last houses to get power back. Everybody else in the whole surrounding neighborhood, the other half of the block, we could actually look down the street and see houses lit. Mm-hmm. But we were the last ones. Vic, so that's, being without electricity, you guys, my phone went dead. Luckily, I had backup battery packs, and I could use that. But
Right.
It's that reminder of what it's like when you don't have electricity.
Right.
It's hard for us. Vic was struggling.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell them. They're going to sit back and say, they're going to have some suggestions for us and say, so y'all don't work with your own generator? And I said, but we are, and what about our network? I said, so when if we have the generator, got the power, then we don't have Wi-Fi. Now what? We need a satellite dish super, super strong?
Didn't even think about that one. Jeez. So you guys, we're sorry about missing you Friday night. The wonderful Friday night agenda, which we had a wonderful show planned, including Tyrone Dubois. I want to thank Tyrone for coming by, and actually he took us over to Fridays. We wanted to get out of the place because there was nothing we could do here, so he took us over to Fridays so we could get something to eat and hang out a little bit. So thank you, Tyrone, and we'll have to do that show. It's going to be our favorite spiritual, uplifting music for the soul. And we'll have to do that again. I thought about it, something, Vic. I had some friends who bought those new toilets with the heat in them and music and massage, and they rinse your butt and all that, everything.
Right.
I wonder what happens when you have a power outage. Can you flush the toilet? Guys, the one thing we could do around here.
Yeah.
We can turn on the water, you can flush the toilet.
Well, I know one thing. The flushing will be the last thing, because if Mother Nature says I have to go, he's going to go. You deal with the other stuff following up. It's done.
Well, okay. Hey, announcements for you guys. We got new shows that are coming up. I'm adding this little section where we get to share our experiences. We get to rant a little bit. I get a chance to tell Vic about it, actually, either because of all the stuff this morning. But we get to rant a little bit about the journeys of running an independent label. So one of the things that is on our table right now is improving the broadcast. And one of the things we want to do is do broadcasts that are other than talk shows. We love the talk shows. We love communicating with you. We love the fact that at Morning Coffee I got to be here right here with you and share all those things with you. But, we're looking to expand the programming. And so that's one of the things that we're talking about. And we've got all this new stuff. And so I think, depending on what Vic and I work out, you can expect to hear about some new shows in beta tests. We got to bring them to you just to try out different stuff. So we're calling it the beta test. That's what it's doing. So we got the beta test coming for you. We got new shows involving a bunch of the robots, artificial intelligence. We got Barbies. We got Legos. We got Star Wars droids. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff that's going to be kind of crazy and comedic for the upcoming shows, and at least 3 different projects in. So just wanted to let you know that that's the way it's going to be. So new stuff coming. All right, Alexa, drum roll, please.
Okay.
Boom. All right, Joe, that's right. We got announcements. Other announcements. just what can I say? Testing that out. Alexa, what's the weather here in what's the weather?
Right now in Los Angeles, it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has mostly sunny weather, with a high of 72 degrees and a low of 53 degrees.
Well, that sounds bad to us, but let's look at some of the other people. Okay, Alexa, what's the weather in Chicago?
In Chicago, Illinois, it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit with intermittent clouds. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 46 degrees and a low of 30 degrees.
Okay. Let's be a little diverse. So, okay, Alexa, what's the weather in Atlanta?
In Atlanta, Georgia, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for thunderstorms, with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 54 degrees.
So, weather, it's mainly cold. Nor'easter's coming. It's cold up there, even with Mac McAllister. And one of the things that happened this morning, got to apologize, that reminds me. Got to apologize, we weren't able to show the Mac McAllister pre-show this morning, because guess what, Mac? Windows updates. More Windows updates. So the pre-show today didn't get done because I was here fixing stuff. So Mac is up there in Port Townsend, Washington. We know that that's cold. So Alexa, what's the weather in Port Townsend, Washington? Alexa, weather in Port Townsend, Washington.
Currently, in Port Townsend, Washington, it's 46 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 51 degrees and a low of 39 degrees.
All right, she's artificially intelligent. She's a little sensitive about it. Okay, Alexa, give us the birthday roundup.
Today's birthdays include lawman Wyatt Earp, born 1848, actor Patrick McGoohan, born 1928, James Bond actress Ursula Andress, born 1936, actress Glenn Close, born 1947, actor Bruce Willis, born 1955, and composer Yoko Kanno, born 1963. Additionally, today in 1962, Bob Dylan released his first self-titled album.
Dang, all right, give it up for the birthdays. All right, we got a full schedule this week. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, 3/20/18, Quiet Storm. Theme for this week is The World's a Masquerade. What does that mean musically? I have no damn idea. That's why I picked those obscure titles. You know, when you do music tapes and it's like deep within the soul or reach for the sky. That could be any music. You don't know. You don't even know what that means. That's why appropriately vague, but it's good music. So be there Tuesday night. That just shows you I laid out the program. This time I got a full program laid out for you. So as opposed to sometimes I'm winging it more or less, but you know it'll be there. So be there Tuesday night. On Friday night, we got a regular Friday night agenda, but you know we often shift up what the 7:30 show is. And this week, we still haven't determined. It's either going to be the Mario's Dumb Diary or Music and Mary Jane. It's to be determined. Vic, what's happening with you on Friday?
They call it My Victor Meekles Challenge. You know how the challenge is. It's about life, reality, some role play, and some empowerment. And so we're just going to roll over from last Friday, but I'm not going to tell you. That's the whole point of this game, is that wonder if I tell you something and I change it up, add it up, or flip it, because it's based on the day-to-day. Yeah, well, hey, look, I got the right to change it up. You know, sometimes people just come in. Oh, there goes Nils. And people just roll in.
There he goes. Hey, everybody give it up for our special guest for today.
Bam.
Nils. Oh, okay, we got it. We always have trouble with Nils because you can call him, the name, you know, he has so many facets. You know, so, and I usually ask him, but we've said producer, songwriter. I don't say guitarist usually till third or fourth, you know, which is interesting because he's so well versed. But again, everybody, our guest for this morning, Nils.
Yeah.
For having me, guys.
You just come on in.
Yeah.
I know that traffic is crazy.
Oh, LA traffic is alive and well.
You know, sometimes you just gotta play with it.
Well, but I made it. I got my coffee, as you said. I swung by the kitchen.
See, I told him. That's what I said. Just chill. Go to the kitchen. Take care of that chill down mode. As we just play with it. If y'all follow
There
me.
you go.
You just play with it.
And that's the kind of a day-to-day. And Nils brings, as he always does, brings news, announcements, music.
Yeah.
And usually there's video involved because, like I said, when I call him a guitarist, it's usually the third thing I say,
Right.
third or fourth,
Right.
because he's so many things, and he's like me. He continues to learn and grow. We both embrace that. And so filmmaking, I don't know what to say.
Oh, yeah.
Videographer, I don't know what to. We add another thing to it.
I'm working on video editing. Yes. I'm working on music. I did bring you some works in progress on that disc.
Oh.
On 2 videos that I'm working on.
Oh, really?
They're not finished, so it's kind of like a little bit risky to show them because, you know, some artists don't like to show it until it's a finished project.
That's right. The new
But
world.
I'm saying, you know, it's like, you know, let's
He's
be
a
real.
ballsy man.
I'm doing this and I'm in the middle of it, though this is not finished, but just to show what I'm working on, what goes involved in this. You know?
Right.
Well,
And
bravo.
I brought this. I brought
There you go,
guys
man. That's
a
what I was
copy
waiting
each.
for. Bam.
Oh, good. Yes, I love that. And
So-
sign. Okay, did you
Yes.
sign? I want you to
I
sign.
will sign it for you
Yeah, oh,
guys.
there you go.
Because I keep mine, you know, one day for the United Negro College Fund. I'll be auctioning off. Here's my autographed copy of the
Yes.
Oh,
CD.
yeah.
We'll
Play.
start the bid at $15,000.
Love it.
But thank
Love
you
it.
so much. Thank you so much.
man.
Okay, so we're going to get a chance to spend some time with Nils talking about the new stuff, playing some videos and stuff as part of the show right after we get done with the monologue and stuff. So we'll get a chance. He's going to get a chance to be here and be part of us. So we got a full show today. For the news, got some interesting stuff. We're talking about Winston Churchill. I guess because I like Gary Oldman. You have to understand. So I watched the movie. So I said, this is not, there's another history here. Okay. So we'll be talking about it today on the news, the real Winston Churchill, and some of the controversial things that he's known for in the life again. And I don't know. It's not that people say, "Well, Mario, why are you doing it?" I said it's not a backlash to the movie. It's just that when I see things that are historical, you know, I like to frame them sometimes and the thoughts that cross my mind. So we'll be talking about that today with my impressions. In Marijuana for Dummies today, I'll be reminding you that yes, marijuana is legal in some places, not all, but it is legal in some places, but it is no time to let your guard down. You have to pay attention to rules about carrying, you know, transporting, where you consume. And I'll be reminding you today that yes, marijuana is legal in some places, but it's definitely not a time to be letting your guard down. Vic, how about you when it comes to the sports and the hot picks?
Oh, yeah. On the sports, it's only going to be one subject because it's the only one thing that's been dominating. And it's, of course, March Madness. And I'm just going to tell you the teaser is that my brackets got busted. And then I'll tell you maybe some things.
Always busted.
Hey, man, you know, this is bad, man. I mean, this is bad when your brackets are busted and you're following up on it. But we're going to find out some things as it relates to buzzer beaters versus upsets. What excites you more, upsets or buzzer beaters? Also, hot picks. Who reigns supreme in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and crosses over the best? You'll get your choice. And then we're going to find out the top jazz musician who has the most Instagram followers on the planet. Here we go.
You know, we were talking about earlier in the week the effect that social media is having on these businesses. Rihanna's rebellion against Snapchat now expected to cost him what, Vic?
That one was at 700 million on the Wall Street value. They said they looked at it. You know, it's second place to Kylie Jenner's 1.2 billion on Instagram, I believe.
So these businesses are being affected by that social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
Incredibly. Well, every week we get to do slideshow animation, even though last week the Friday was essentially canceled because of the power outage. I bring to you the most recent slideshow animation. Take a listen, take a look, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to good.
Been a long, long time since I spoke to you, and I know that there's no rhyme or reason to what you put me through. So I take your promises and all the memories, and I play them back 'cause I can't breathe. But you are so captivating, and you are the answer to my
No matter what you say, just subject to
captivating, and you
update.
are answer to my dream. You are all around me, and I know of all the pieces when you speak to me. People grow and feelings show. Answers come when you're searching. When you're searching, and you are so captivating, and you are the answer to my plea, and you are the only reason, and I know I fall to pieces when you speak, and you are
Big fan on his live.
captivating, and you are
This ain't sound about heat.
answer to
So
my
if you ever want people to
dream.
tune into the show, that's how to go to Pax Stereo TV.
Yes. The easiest
All
one,
around
if
me,
they on their mobile
and I
phone,
know if I
MOBI,
said
Pax
when
Stereo
you
dot
speak
MOBI, MOBI. That way, you go right to the device and log in. That keeps the one from continuing. Yes.
And I know of all the pieces when you speak to me.
That's right.
Hey guys, I'm over at Pax Stereo TV.
And I know if all the pieces when you speak
PaxStereo.mobi on your mobile device or PaxStereoTV.com.
PaxStereo.tv.
Oh, PaxStereo.tv.
Hey. So Niels is telling everybody where to log in. I actually thought, we ought to have him do the commercial. Because, it is the idea was to give you choice and variety. We
Right.
take the show, the broadcast to wherever we can. For example, we're live on Facebook this morning. But also, we would love it if you could come to us, but we make it available in ways that are convenient. If you go to PaxStereo.mobi, that is optimized for your mobile phones and tablets, and that for a very low bit rate, about 200 kilobytes per second, a little bit more than a 128 MP3 file. For about 200 kilobytes per second, you're seeing the broadcast in what is amazingly good quality and sound, and it's not costing you a ton. So
Right.
that's why we did the pack.
No, that makes
Neil's
sense
a geek too. See, but that's why I did it, right?
Yeah.
Just do a way where you can get it on your mobile device. Doesn't cost you the same, and because it's on the smaller screen, I can do that at 200 kilobytes per second, which to us geek folks, that's an accomplishment. so if you're tuning in, you have those choices. Also, if you go to PaxStereo.tv, I have a watch page. Actually, I guess, Vic, I should show that. If you go to PaxStereo.tv, if you go to the watch page, we offer Pax Stereo in all its incarnations. What do I mean by that? We broadcast to a variety of places, and once again, in a geek moment, I made a page with all the broadcasts on one page. We call that the IMAX multi-viewer because you can scroll up and down the page and get in all the chat rooms.
Right.
And we also have our regular 24/7 broadcast, and then up the Pax Stereo Prime, which we're going to be using more in the future for special performance broadcasts like those that Nils has done here. It will be there, and the social media stream is where we're just gathered. So there's a bunch of them. So the 24/7 or the IMAX, especially when one is not working,
Right.
boom,
Go to the other.
you go to the other. That's the idea.